Because I don't judge, you know. Who am I? I have 2 baby daddies. And I have a question. Did you know that they have a job before you move there? Because if you don't have money, you can't do nothing. I don't know if that in LA that don't apply, but in America, money makes the world go round. Alright. Hey girl, hey. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. Welcome to Tasha Reacts. Everybody's doing well, everybody's doing good in the hood. How you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing good in the hood, baby. Alright, I want to say hi. My name is Tasha. I do have another channel called Tachassociety where I do hair, makeup, everything beauty over there. And then I do have a channel called Tasha Reacts. I said Tasha Reacts. This is Tasha Reacts. Tasha Jean, where I do story times. Check me out. Okay, let me put my disclaimer. If the person comes up to me and say, hey girl, you don't have the right to be sharing my video, I will take it down because I don't care. Alright, so I'm going to be leaving, I always leave the person's information down in the description bar. If it's a TikTok, I always leave their handle towards the end of the video. Okay, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been subscribed to me. I did leave a poll of how many times you want me to put videos out, 4 times a week or 3 times. My goal right now, I'm doing 3, and if I do have a bonus video, I'll put 4. If you guys want 4, you know, I will let towards the end of the month so you guys could vote. If you guys want 4, I will put 4 videos out, and then here and there I'll put out 5 videos because I'm trying to get this channel to a certain level because I know a lot of people enjoy it. So I'm like, you know what? I got you. Okay, so I'm going to be trying to pre-record just in case something, you know, I don't have time, so you guys could have the videos. So you guys can have the videos out. So my boo, Relly Brown and Lewis, that's my boo. She sends me videos. I think these are one of the videos that she did send. So she's been sending me a lot of videos, and if you guys too know any type of story times or anything, send it to me so I can react, because baby, it saves time, because I want, you know, I'm here for you guys, so I want you guys to enjoy this channel. But I think this is like from the list of the story times. Like, she sent me a person who does like a whole list of different story times, so I just picked one. So let's go.
Yep, that's me. I followed this trend and you guys wanted the story time, so let's get into it. Once I tell this story, this is it. Like, I'm never speaking on this again. I'm so ready to put this behind me, and I feel like this is the perfect way to do that. So, okay, I'm gonna try to get myself together and tell this story. Let's get into it.
Wait, it was like Alakazam hair. I was so confused. She was rocking the bonnet, then it's like, boom, I have hair now.
So, the 2 friends are going to be, we're going to call my friend, my direct friend, Dochi. We'll call her Dochi. And the girlfriend, we'll just call her girlfriend. Okay? Okay. Dochi and girlfriend were my friends for about 4+ years. 3-4+ years. And we kind of met at like a mutual person's business. That's how me and Dochi met. And then Dochi let me know she had a girlfriend. And they just became my friends. Like, they were cool. I loved them. We both ended up not even working at that place anymore and still staying connected. But while we were working there, we were talking about moving to LA all the time. And I think that was around like 2019, where it was cheap as hell to move to LA. So everybody was moving to LA. So they decided randomly, they was like, you know what, we just gonna go. And they did. So they went ahead of me. And I really wanted to go. I wanted to move when they moved, but it was like I couldn't at the time. So it was like, all right, fine. Fast forward to last year, I was working at this luxury like retail spot. I won't say the name, but it's like, it's a big red store. Okay, So I'm working at this big red store and I'm pursuing my dreams in fashion. I wanted to be a stylist and I still style. I just love fashion. So I was starting to get a little, I guess, recognition because I was working at that store, and I would say the brand was pretty hot around that time. They start taking off again. It was like a resurge for the brand. So bet I'm getting all these new customers, all these new clients, and I'm getting more styling gigs. So my friends who were like, they've been in LA, we've been cool this whole time, and they like, yo, love what you doing.
They don't love what you're doing. Let me tell you something. When you are moving on up to the east side, okay? Moving on up, okay? When you are doing the damn thing, baby, that's when you need to pray to God for protection. Because the people always say, girl, I love what you're doing. They're hating on you. They're not really happy, especially if they're not doing well. You'll meet people that really is. But it's something about people knowing you're doing well. It comes a hate train with it. That's why sometimes God eliminates you, make you go through a lot, and takes everybody away. So when you get to that level, you can be alone. Because some people are dangerous. They're not happy for you for real.
Come to LA because we want to launch a business and we want to do a photo shoot. But we want you to style it. So I'm like, babe, I'm coming. Now, I'm not going to lie. At that time, I was not feeling my best. Working for the brand was killing me. They was stealing all my ideas, just pissing me off. And I felt like I couldn't excel in that place. So I was like, okay, this is probably the next best opportunity for me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm coming out there. I missed LA. And as soon as I got there, like, bam, like at the airport, they were waiting for me with like a sign. It was so cute. Like, I'm like, yo, a man hasn't even done this for me. So I'm like, yo, these are my friends. Like, I haven't seen them in years, and they were so nice.
They put a sign because they're coming up. They're coming up on you. They're coming up. They're like, yeah, we're going to up here. Because when people that do you the worst are the people that does the nicest things. They're so nice. They do everything for you. All of a sudden you working, doing your styling job. Now all of a sudden they want you as their stylist. Some people need to thinking. You should just work and move up by yourself. And then when you move up by yourself, then you can work. I tell people don't do group stuff. Because you don't know who's really happy for you.
To like deck out their whole apartment, like just make it comfortable for me. And I really appreciated that. So we were just excited. We was catching up, going to the beach, and working. And I was like, you know what? This is the kind of life that I want. Like, this reminded me why I wanted to move to LA in the first place. The business that they were launching, they were having a party for. And they were DJs. This is like a DJ business. So they were like, we want you to also style us for the party. So I'm like, I'm coming, yes, again. So when it was time for me to like leave, my friends were like, no, like we really feel like you should move out here. Like, how can we help? And so we started planning, and we decided, like after talking, sitting down, they were like, we really feel like you should move here. We miss you. We don't have many friends here.
Let me, you know, I think the dumbest idea what a person do, my personal, this is me, when a person ups and leave and go to another state and they don't have anybody. And it's like you're moving with friends that you don't even know is your friend. I will never up and leave. If somebody said, Tasha, move to Texas, I'm not sure. Because I have friends in Texas. I know something happened to me. I can call my friends. There's other people that I know I won't be trapped. If somebody said, Tasha, move to Florida, baby, my whole family. Go to New York, my whole family. I have to think. Because just in case something happens, who can I call? Who can save me? I am not moving. I don't give a fuck if you're my friend for 25 years. Baby, my what? And you the only person there? Baby, who gonna save me? In LA? I wish you was my friend, sis. I would have talked to you.
Friends here, and you can just stay at our place because we have a 2-bedroom. We're not using the other bedroom. Just move here. We're not staying much longer in this apartment complex anyway. Remember that. We're coming back to that. So you should just stay here until you can find a place and get on your feet and get on your own. And so I was like, you know what? If I'm coming back there to style y'all for this brand opportunity, I need to make something shake. And so Dochi was like, when you come back next time, you staying for good. Okay, so now I'm back in Philly. I got that like battery in my back. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to leave. I'm telling my job, my coworkers, like, yeah, I'm getting out of here. Like, I'm tired of working here. And I got something better on the way. So while I'm back in Philly, I'm trying to find a job in LA. I'm talking to my family. Like, I'm really trying to put this in motion. And I only have a certain amount of time before I have to get back and style them for the DJ party or whatever, right? They're hosting. So I end up accepting a job offer, but it fell through. They never contacted me back. And this happened right before I thought to go out there. So
That's God. You know, I always tell people there's some stuff, like, even when now, like, I get older, that is, God will show you. God will show you. From jobs, from friends, God will show you. You got the job opportunity, and then right before you about to move, you lose the job. God is like, no, sit down, please, Dale. Sit in, Philly. Where you going? Sit down.
it's so much that can go wrong with that situation, but I already knew. I was like, I'm not worried about none of that. I'm going out there focused on me. I'm handling my business. I'm going to find me a place to stay, and I'm going to be up from under them before it can even get bad. You know what I'm saying? Before the friendship can even get ruined. By the time it was time to go back, y'all, I didn't have a job in LA yet. I didn't have a place in LA yet. And I didn't have my car. So I just was going out there to start a whole new life from scratch. And honestly, I never really looked at it as a red flag. Like, why would they want to help me move here so badly? I'm thinking my friends just miss me. They want me out here. They see I want to be out here. I'm working.
Okay, let's be realistic, right? Even if your friends do want you, right? Okay, imagine somebody that you're with, a man, that you're bang, bang, chicka, bang, bang. Ooh, yeah. Okay? And the man, I feel like this lash look fuller than this lash. Does it? Baby, I don't know. Anyways, right? But that's your man. You're riding like a pony, right? That's your man. And when it gets bad with money, the man switches. Okay, this is somebody you bang, bang, chicka, bang, bang. Now imagine friends that you're not doing nothing for. Nothing. You think a person, there are genuine friends out there. Don't get me wrong, okay? But you think I'm going to have someone move all the way from wherever, and I don't think you don't have no money, you don't have no car. They think you got money. Because first of all, you're working in a luxury place. So they think they're coming up on you too. They think you're going to help them grow. I think the biggest mistake that you did, now of course is not waiting. Waiting till you're stable, waiting till you have money, waiting till you're okay. Yes, friends miss you, but when money and bills are not getting paid, feelings change. Feelings change. I'm just saying.
Grinding, day working, day grinding. Like, why not? But I will say, my therapist did tell me, please make sure you're looking for the signs, because people can get jealous if you start coming into their little situation and having more emotion than them. Stay tuned for part 2. Okay, part 2. Now, I'm back in LA, and I find out that for the hosting, they have invited more friends that are from our city, from Philly. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is gonna be like a huge event. Like, this is crazy. It was just one person that ended up flying out. And so I was like, okay, but she was such a sweetheart. And I'm not gonna lie, we ended up having so much fun. Like, love her. We're gonna call her Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell was such a sweetheart. So we getting drinks, we going out, like we going to dinners. We were just having like a ball. And the same way they treated me with like such good hospitality, they did the same thing with Tinkerbell. But Tinkerbell had her own, not apartment, her own hotel, because she was just staying in town for this and then going back home. But for me,
That's me. Like, no matter where you invite me, I don't care if you my nigga like this. I always stay in a hotel. I don't stay at people's houses. Ever. No. I always get a hotel. And I don't care how much you're like, Tasha, come on, please, girl. It's fine. No, that's okay. Because no one's kicking me out. No one's humiliating me. Absolutely no. And baby, I snore like a whole man. Okay? You gonna be like, who's that man? That's Tasha. Oh. I snore like a homie. So I know. I'm not for everyone. And I have mood swings. My mood be swinging. I'm the type of person, if somebody start acting funny, you already could tell in my face I don't like you anymore. So, I'm the type of person that'll be like if you invite me, I know when to stay and I know when to go. I don't stay at people's houses. I don't give a damn how cool we are. Tasha, it's okay. No. If I don't have money to make sure if I get something happens, I don't have money for food, I'm not going. Okay? I am not. Okay? Because imagine me calling my Haitian mother like, oh, Mom, I'm in LA. She goes, what is it? What? Where are you? I'm in LA. Mama, who bring you to LA? The same way you go to LA, find your way back. Baby, my family don't have sympathy for that. My family will look at you. Who bring you LA? You have LA money. Baby. No. I give you one chance. You don't even have one chance to humiliate me. Oh, I'm going to my hotel. Oh, y'all fighting? I'm going to my hotel and I will take my Uber. I will take my rental. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.
For me, I was explaining to her, like, I'm actually going to be staying here. Like, I'm living here now. And we were like, oh my God, like, let's celebrate. So we was doing a lot of celebrating. And in the meantime, I was still working. So I was doing my styling thing. So I'm out shopping. I'm going to different showrooms, stores, whatever, to find them some pieces for their hosting. I'm just calling them, sending them pictures. Like, this is the pieces I'm going to pick. What you think? What you like? This is how much these things cost, and I'm gonna give you guys an invoice. And they're like, that's cool, that's perfectly fine. So basically it was like I was going to buy the things and then they would be sending me the money for it, right? Okay, so it's the actual day of the event, and Tinkerbell is at the apartment when I get back, and so is Dochi and her girlfriend. So I'm high, I'm happy. I get in the apartment, everything seems like off. And it's like Doshi and her girlfriend are in the room, like it sounds like they're arguing or like disagreeing, but they're trying to like whisper about it. And Tinkerbell's in the living room, so I'm like, hey girl, so we chatting. And then out of nowhere, Doshi and her girlfriend come into the living room and they say, like, you know, Mani, can you come in the room with us real quick? So I'm like, okay. I'm thinking we gonna go over like their looks and stuff for tonight, but they're like, hey, we need to ask you a favor. We have a little dilemma.
I tell you that. I tell you. What I say to you. They see you doing well, I'm telling you. They think they're coming up off of you. You are supposed to be their come up. They probably don't even know that you really don't have the money or you're really struggling because you look like you're doing well. They're trying to come up on you. Okay, let's listen.
Dilemma. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? They tell me the club that's hosting did not post their flyer or something like that. And then they get a phone call. And so they're going back and forth with the promoter. And then they get off the phone and they say, okay, so basically they have to put down a deposit because there's like a specific amount of money that you have to spend in order to have a hosting at this place or whatever. I'm like, okay. And they're like, could we borrow some money? And so I'm like, I have a rule with friends. I do not loan out money because that just causes problems, right? But they're like, they never gave me no issues about money before. Like, they have always sent the funds, always respected the invoices. So I'm like, you know what? In this specific case, it seems like the person is being unfair or maybe a little racist. So I was like, okay, yeah, I got y'all. I can do that. But I'm like, what about the clothes? Because I just got the clothes for y'all. You're supposed to be giving me the money for that. And they're like, we got you. We got you. Okay. So now we're getting ready. They drop Tinkerbell back off at her hotel or whatever. We are rushing. They're panicking. I pack up everything and I decided I'm going to just do their makeup and everything.
I think after that situation, you should have just went back home. You should have let them borrow the money and because that's a red flag right there. And I already know you said it's a red flag. But that's God showing you. I feel like God be like, you people are so stupid. I'm not just saying you're stupid because I've done some dumb stuff, sis. But that should have been your state, like your part. Like, you know what? If they're asking me for money now imagine when rent comes, when bills are billing and they have issues.
And everything at the location of the event because we don't have time. A few people started coming in once the club opened, but I'm telling y'all, it was not like a regular club. I'm like, does anybody even know that there's going to be a hosting tonight? Because it's looking like don't nobody know but all of us. So I'm telling y'all, it's literally 4 of us. Me, Dochi, Tinkerbell, and her girlfriend. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why is it so empty? Regardless, I didn't want to make them feel bad, so I just supported them. At the end of the night, they walked over to me when we were getting ready to leave with a paper. And I'm like, what's this? And they're like, this is how much the club owner says that we owe since we didn't hit our max, our bar max or whatever. And I'm like, why bring it to me? Why bring it to me? So she's like, well, this is like how much we owe. And I'm like, yeah, you owe, not me owe, babes. And so I told her, I'm like, well, I can't help you guys because I already did. First of all, I already bought the clothes. Like, they not even considering that, y'all. I done already went out and got y'all these outfits for this event. Got y'all styled and everything. Then gave y'all money to put the deposit down to do this, which should have been handled already. Now, you trying to bring me the rest of the bill? You got to remember, y'all, I'm out here trying to start my own life here in LA. I'm not here to be nobody's bank. So, it's...
You know what I don't understand? And this is a lot of people. That's why I don't have friends. That's why sorry, that's my chair. That's why I don't have friends. And I don't care people, friends, having friends, not having friends is a red flag. Ugh. Baby, then I'm a red flag. Especially, I always say that. If I become successful, I better not have friends. None of these people better write me. Don't even tell me congratulations. I know I have people. Like, I have my YouTube friends. Of course I do. I have friends I met along the way. My co-workers. Yeah, those are my boo things that became my friends. But I know. I tell you, I write. Just in case I forget. Who was there for me from the beginning. And of course, my family. My family is my family. And it's only a certain amount of my family. Not all of them. The family that's been there for me. There's different types of family. You know? Not everybody. Okay? Not everybody. I don't care if you know my mom or my dad. Not all my family I'm doing for. No. I'm doing for family that was there for me. I don't understand why people always think just because I hang out with you that if you're in a situation, I'm in a situation with you. No. That's why I don't go out. That's why I do everything by myself. That's why I tell people that a lot, even with social media. I see people be having group channels, podcast channels. No, do everything alone. Couples channel, I don't recommend it. If you do have a couples channel, you and your husband or your boyfriend should have separate channels as well, and separate bank accounts. That couples channel should just have its own AdSense, and you both have your own. I don't believe in everything sharing. I don't believe in that. Because I feel like that's why they brought you. I told you, they seen that you were moving on up. I said, a lot of people think I make a lot of money. They think I am rich, okay? And, baby, I keep it high and by with everybody. Everybody will tell you, hey, girl, hey, da-da-da-da. That's it. Keep it simple. Because so, no, you won't be that comfortable to ask me for anything. No. Absolutely not.
So it's like I'm already being a good friend by helping y'all out the way I could. Asking me for anything else, to me, that's giving red flag behavior. That's giving you think I have to do this and I don't. And I kind of felt in a way like obliged, because it was like they're already giving me a place to stay. So it's like, okay, I'm trying to like be cool, be the cool friend, but I also don't want to be without. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because then who gonna want to hear it when I don't have no money? So, I guess they ended up asking Tinkerbell, because I didn't even talk to Tinkerbell about that. I took my stuff because I did my job, and I went to the door of the club and waited for them, because I'm like, he not gonna be trying to press me in this club. No, thank you. So they handled how they had to handle it, and then we all left that night. They didn't say nothing to
Girl, that's gonna cause that they hold grudges. They're gonna hold that grudge. Why you don't go back? I would have been like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to my mother. You know, that's why I work very hard. I'm doing all these social media, so my kids will never have to be stuck. Maybe I want to be that mom. Like, Mom, I'm coming. Everybody know. Oh God, Miss Jean's here. Yes, I'm here to pick up my daughter. She don't need to stay here. I'll find her. I'll get her a place. And nobody's living with you. Nobody. Mom, my friend. No. No. That's it. I will never have my kid in what? You think I'm nuts? Me, her dad. He's insane. My poor daughter. No. Mom, can I go? No. No. You're not going. That's it. You're not. No.
me about how it got rectified or nothing like that. I just know that I was not fronting no more bills. Okay? I already played myself doing that. But keep that in mind. They figured out how to get out of that situation. And so we was able to move on, enjoyed the weekend. Tinkerbell ended up going home, such a sweetheart. And that's when the real drama started. Okay. I think it was coming to like towards the end of the month now, and they were needing to pay their last month's rent. Now, they had already told me that they won some type of settlement to where they didn't have to pay any rent. They sued their apartment complex and they could stay there. They had the option to stay there, I think until the end of the year, or like the next following month, I think was November. And then they could just leave. Until one day, I get a knock at the door of their apartment and they're not home. So I'm like, who's at the door? So I don't answer because one, I'm in bed, and two, I don't just be answering people's doors. I'm like, let me just hit them up. And so they have a Ring camera. Before I could hit them up, they hit me up. And basically were like, Monty, don't answer the door. And I'm like, what's going on? So they start talking to him through the Ring camera. And when all this is going on, that's when I realized, like, oh no, there's something, like they're arguing with him. So eventually they tell me, go to the door and please plead with him that they will be back soon. He's like, basically, are Dochi and her girlfriend here? And I'm like, no. And he's like, well, it's time for them to pay that rent. You know how somebody only tell you like half a story, so it sound good until other things start unfolding and you realize like, okay, you leaving a big chunk of it out. Y'all, basically, they owed that rent. They had to pay that rent or get the F out. And guess what? They did not have jobs. Mind you, I did not have a job. I'm out here trying to find a job. They are doing like delivery driving, basically, to pay their bills.
Wait a minute. My phone dropped. I have one question. Because I don't judge, you know. Who am I? I have 2 baby daddies. And I have a question. Did you know that they have a job before you moved there? Because if you don't have money, you can't do nothing. I don't know if that in LA that don't apply, but in America, money makes the world go round. So I just want to ask, did you not know they weren't working? Because if you knew that, man, my sympathy go out the window. Because if you knew that, they were both not working. Not 1, 2. They're not working. And you pick up everything and say, I'm going back to Cali. Where you going? Say, ma'am. Where you going? Where you going? So you up and took everything, left, and nobody working. Even if they didn't owe, like, all right, they sued the apartment. What about food? What about amenities? Like, no, none of that. We don't think of that, baby.
Trying to find a job. They are doing like delivery driving, basically, to pay their bills. And I know plenty of people who do that. So that is perfectly fine, except they weren't making the money fast enough to pay their stay. So they needed my help. So now I'm trying to help them in any way I can. I'm actually in the car, y'all, with them on countless nights where we all are doing DoorDash and Uber Eats to get this money.
I'm thinking y'all in separate cars. Now we all in one car. I forgot she don't got a car. So what's the point of you being there? How is that helping? What? Yo, what's going on? I thought she had a car, he had, the other girl had a car, you had a car, so then 3 people. And then we was all in the car, riding. So that's technically, y'all might as well just stay home.
Before we're basically being evicted. And I'm in the middle of it because they told me I could stay there, and now they don't even have a place to stay. Y'all, oh my God. They even told me, like, is it possible, like, that you can just file for an apartment and we'll give you the money and you can just let us stay there, and then when we find our spot, like, you can have your apartment to yourself. They were throwing out all types of crazy things out of desperation. They were trying to use me now. It was...
Duh. Let me say something. When people just look at you, right? Like, people look at me and they think money, okay? Not knowing I'm struggling with my 2 children on my back, okay? I got good, I'm not gonna say I got good. My baby daddies, they're trying. I don't got beef with neither one of them. Every time I talk about my baby daddies, people get mad. Both my baby daddies I get along with. Both of them, okay? I don't have problems with neither one of them. The recent one, I make jokes about him because he's more recent, okay? He's more recent, okay? Just because we cool and you my baby daddy don't mean that what they do is a race. Okay, I think people need to understand that. So when I make jokes about, I talk about my baby daddy, it's not like I'm a bitter baby mother. Now I get along with both my baby daddies. I'm my baby dad. I got them like that. I get along with my baby daddies. I don't even have to say much. All I gotta do is say I need something. I get it. Sometimes, baby daddy number 2, we still working on. It's still fresh. You know what I'm saying? Baby daddy number 1, he's been baby daddy number 1. So I don't want people to get mad, because people really get mad because I be talking about my baby daddies like they know my baby daddies. I'm like, how you mad at my baby daddies? My baby daddy talk bad about me too. Why you guys don't defend me? No, sir, but I don't have a problem with my baby daddy. My baby daddy's my family. They're my family. I'm stuck with them. I'm the baby. I open my legs. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know. But, let me ask you a question. Before, I was going to put my baby daddy, but let me just use a different example, right? If they put your name in the credit, right? They put your name in credit. You need a job. Because I told you, I met guys that try to use me. I met guys that just look at me and they think I make very good money. There's people that think I am moving on up to the east side with no money. I got no money. No, sir. I guess I ain't got no money. I'm just playing God. But people think I'm doing very, very well. People think I am making millions of dollars. I got so much subscribers. And, people that don't know, they think you make so much money. So a lot of people try to come up on me. That's why I keep everything cordial. I keep everything business professional with everyone. Hey, what's up? Hey, girl. Hey. You try to get a little too deep, baby. I stopped talking. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't fuck about, yeah. Because sometimes some people try to use you. People see that you're doing well. You got your hair done. You got your nails done. You're probably posting luxury life. And they came up. They were like, yo, I don't know her name, but I'll call her Asia. Asia's doing well. We're going through it. Let's have Asia live here. And if you knew they weren't working, that should have been like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. People probably told you no, and you probably just was like, these are my friends. This is a new opportunity. But sometimes you got to learn by yourself.
Yeah. It was like no more, we put out an opportunity for you. It was more so like I was the opportunity, and they were the opportunists. I had to start making my own plan on how to get out of the situation, and so I simply told them, I will help y'all pack up this apartment, but it seems like my time is done here. So I decided I need a car. I can't be relying on them. I need my own place, my own car out here, everything. So I tell them, I think this was right after my birthday, I tell them, look, I'm gonna book a flight home. I'm gonna get my car and I'm gonna drive it all the way back here. All the way back to LA, Philly to LA. And they were basically like looking at me like I was crazy, like I was giving up on them, like I was just leaving them stranded. But they weren't like saying that. They weren't vocalizing that. That came later on when they threw it in my face. They were like, okay, I understand, your grandma's dying, whatever. Okay, this is part 4. Okay, so I'm back home now. My mom is like, what is going on out there? Like, moms just know. And so I tell her, like, a little bit of the situation. And she's like, okay, so what do you want to do? I want to live out there. I want to pursue my fashion career. So she's like, I'm going to help you. What kind of mom would I be if I didn't help you? So she's like, I'm going to help you drive all the way to LA, but I want to meet these people.
That's it, mama. Your mom should have did that in the beginning. That would have been my first thing. Before, if I die, my daughter come up to me and say, Mom, I'm going, where are we going? Baby daddy, we're doing a road trip together. Because I told you, my baby daddies, we like this. And I got, if all my kids, I don't care who you they in. Baby, we stopping the world for my child. If their girlfriend want to come, go in the back. I don't give a damn. Baby, I don't like a man. We all going. We all going. probably need my baby daddy to hold me back if somebody tries something with my daughter. But my daughter's not moving nowhere, and I'm not there. No, absolutely not. Where are you going? Who you going? Who are you? Oh, where's she going to be sleeping in? What's your name? What's your first and last name? What is your address? Because you are not going to be beating my child. You are not going to hurt my child. I will put cameras in her room just to be protected outside her room because, you know, I want her to have her privacy. I ain't going to be like, but outside her room, if somebody tries it with my daughter will have her own Ring camera outside her room. Because you ain't going to be beating my daughter. I don't beat my daughter. Absolutely not. I don't trust people. And first of all, if my daughter is like, Mom, I'm living with my friend room. No, you're not. You're going to live by yourself. I'll pay half and you pay half of your apartment until you're good. My daughter is not living with people I don't know. No, absolutely. My kid, the apple shower that I work my butt off. No. Because baby, y'all not going to want me to come up there. You're not going to like me. My kids, ask my daughter's friends, they already know. Oh Lord, Miss Jean. No, Miss Jean. Miss Jean will fight. I don't give a damn. I make my kids. Parents try to talk to me, baby. Who you talking to, ma'am? I don't give a damn. That's a mother. But me as a mother, my kid would not be living with people. No. No. Friends or not. No, I don't do roommates. I don't believe in roommates. I don't. If I have to pay half the rent, I'll pay half the rent. If me and my baby father got to go 50-50, we'll go 50-50 until she's alright.
My mom is ride or die. I had told them before I even drove back to Philly, I need my money. I need my money. And I need it now. When you give your friends money, why is it always a situation where they get mad at you when you ask for it back? But they kept it cute. They was like, yes, as soon as you get back, we will have all the money that we owe you. Bet. In 3 days. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. On top of the situation with my family, I was rushing to get back to LA because I finally heard back from a job, and it was really like a dream job for me. And it was an opportunity to work at the hair salon / store. Now we staying in the Airbnb, y'all. My mama met them. She did not like them. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it was definitely giving weird. I took my mama to the airport.
No, if I don't like you, you're not staying. I will bring my daughter. I'm like, all right, we're going to figure out. Because you know good people. Like, I met my daughter's friends, and my daughter will tell you, there's friends I don't like. They ain't coming here. I don't like them. Mom, no, I don't like them. And my baby daddy, they'll go to my baby daddy's house because they're not me. And my baby daddy will try to persuade me, and then when I'm right, he'll be like, oh, you were right. I know that. I'm always right. That's why I have her. She's part of me, okay? If I don't like her, she don't like her subconsciously. She just don't know yet. Because she's part of me. She don't know. Because if I don't like her, she don't like her either. I feel it. So, as a mother, she knows, like, nah, something's wrong. Or she probably feels like they're hating on her kid. Or they were going to do something to her kid. Like, you know, you feel it.
The next day. So we're staying at the Airbnb, and I'm noticing more and more and more their energy is weird. When I come in the house, they're like, oh, hey. Like, we not speaking the way we used to. Like, and y'all know, for girls that know, when your friends start acting weird like that, their answers are really short. I'm asking, like, oh, how's this going? How's the business? How's this? Silent. And usually when somebody owe you money, they be silent, okay? Because they don't want to have to run into you and you ask them for the billionth time, do you have my money? And so I had a job now, and I was doing good. And I also had like a styling job too. And I was doing like a little internship. I was doing showrooms. Like, y'all, the part of the payoff part started happening for me, and that made me so happy because it was so much happening to me in my personal life. The fact that my friends were being weird, I felt like, why wouldn't y'all be happy for me? Because I want my money back? That's fucked.
I don't think it's not about money. I think that they are in a level that they're not doing well, and they think that you're gonna take care of them. So your money should be their money. You're doing well, so they should be coming up with you. And a lot of people feel like this obligation. Even guys, like people will date men, and a woman will be doing well. Look at like Ken and De'Ara. Even in the lawsuit, you don't see that. Ken said that De'Ara said that there was a point that he didn't want to do videos no more, but De'Ara was still doing good, and then she felt like Ken was jealous of her. Some people, and not, you don't know. This is allegedly. I don't know them. But some people are like that. Some people, they get to a point like they feel like your success should be their success too. They're hating because we've been here. We're struggling and she's doing well, and she doesn't care we're struggling. It's a self-entitlement. Some people are like that. I went through a stage like that I felt like everybody was obligated to do for me when I was younger. Like, I didn't understand, like, well, you should be doing for me too, Like, I was bratty. But I had to learn, like, no. Their success is not your success. Their money is not your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what I went through with my friends, but my family's doing good. I'm like, what about me? It's like, no, they work hard to where they're at. They don't have to do for you. If they feel the kindness of their heart to do it, then yes, but they don't have to,
Fast forward now. It's Thanksgiving Day. And that's kind of why I wanted to tell this story. Because I'm like, it's almost been a year fully, y'all. It is Thanksgiving. And I'm like hitting them up. I'm like, y'all, when are we going to talk about this money situation? Because though she explained to me already that like money conversations make her feel uncomfortable. And to be honest, money conversations make me feel uncomfortable, which is why I don't give money to my friends. And I text her like, listen, we're all grown. We should all be able to have this conversation and put this behind us. And I feel like after this, we should go our separate ways. But I needed my money so that I could go my separate way. I didn't have the finances yet because I just started working. Why did that turn into them blocking me, cutting off their locations, because we all shared locations, and I hadn't seen them at the apartment? So I asked them one day, I'm like, hey, the next day, I asked them, like, did I offend y'all with what I said? And I felt like at that point, I had been more than patient. I had waited for my money. When they originally asked me for money, and I came out to do that second project for them, I think that was like September, October. We're in late November, about to be December. I'm not wrong for asking for my money back. That's when the argument started. We were cursing, screaming, all that, y'all. Okay, whatever part is going to be on the screen. I never actually saw the girls again. Eventually, I had to run into them. We're all staying at the Airbnb together, right? They come in one day, and I just addressed them. I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? Immediately, they're like, we don't want to talk to you. And it's really not even Dochi. It's the girlfriend. She's like, we don't want to talk to you. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, we don't have nothing to say to you. I'm like, you don't have to want to talk to me, but I'm going to talk. I have been more than patient about the money. And they are going into full-fledged pleas now. The girlfriend is like raising her voice, and I shouldn't even be speaking to me in that tone when you know you owe me. And I haven't done nothing to you but respect you. And then Dochi, my friend, she sits on the bed, y'all, and bursts into tears. You crying? For what? This is the excuse they gave me. We're so tired. You know we've been working for the money. I just told you we would pay you back. No, you told me you would pay me back when I got back. So she's crying. Her girlfriend's yelling like, don't pay no attention to her, babe. Get in the shower. Get your stuff. Like, just ignore her. I'm like, y'all are not. I told them.
Not y'all gaslighting. What? Nigga said, don't pay attention to her. What? I feel like that could have been a conversation. And I felt like if you guys were really sincere to her, she would have understood. Like, we're really struggling. You know, let's have a conversation. I don't want you to feel that I'm using you, blah, blah, blah. You know, we're really trying to work to get the money. Like, even if you give her little increments, $50, $100, I don't know how much you owe her. But at least you're showing an effort.
I said, y'all are not going to manipulate me. I said, y'all must have always had bad intentions because I never did nothing to y'all for y'all to treat me like this. And their excuse was the text message I sent offended her and I can't tell sh0t how to feel. sh0t felt attacked because I said we are all grown and should be able to talk about money. I was like, are y'all good? Are y'all really good? Because no. So they're like, we're going to get you your money. We're going to get you your money. I said, by this date. I wake up the next morning and nothing is there. Not a belonging, not a nothing. All their belongings and them are gone. But I know y'all like, okay, at what point did you get shot at? Because
hold on, did I miss that part? Shot? What is it? Yo. Did you hear that? Maybe I have to talk to somebody. I don't know. I have to call my guardian angel. God, what is it? Shot.
we are only at the point where my friends ran off with my money. Okay, y'all. The clip of me explaining the Pew Pew story got deleted, so like now we really on FaceTime. I remember I was telling y'all I had an internship, like interning at a fashion magazine. If not, I cut that part out. I'm a yapper, clearly. I get to the photo shoot. So I'm the styling assistant on set. So I'm basically like pulling the pieces that we are going to use for each look, going over it with the team. They're getting glam. Okay, so now we're pretty much through the shoot. We're towards the end of the shoot and we decided we're going to do a scene outside. As we're transitioning outside, my homegirl that put me onto the job, she's the hairstylist on the set. So she's like, look, I gotta go because I got my daughter with me. And she was like, don't stay out here too long because I ain't gonna lie, Melrose get crazy at night. If you ever been to LA and you know about Melrose, then you know like Melrose is like the touristy area kinda where it's like a strip of shops. We about to wrap up the shoot. We're outside shooting and as we're like going over the photos, everybody's sitting around like, oh, that's hard. This drunk person comes onto the set and it's a guy. And like he seems to know one of the people, but they kind of like shooing him a little bit. Like they acting like they don't really know him like that. We take the model back into the storefront and people are in and out. So they're not keeping the door closed. So we have the person off to the side and like we're taking their hair down and like changing them out of their clothes. This guy gets in and he's trying to talk to the artist and we're like, yo, you can't talk to the artist right now, like we're about to get them changed and stuff, like give them a minute. And he's not comprehending because he's like sloppy drunk. Like, the owners is like, yo, like you gotta go. The owners is trying to tell him like, yo bro, this a closed set, like you can't even be in here for real, like you gotta go. And he like, no, I'm just trying to rap with him or whatever. And he started getting a little irritated, so they kind of like both grab him, but they don't pick him up. They kind of like shove him a little bit out the door. It's been like 25, maybe 30 minutes. Artist just left. And now the creatives is just like cleaning up and like networking. There's a glass window in the front. I'm in the store window, like laying out the clothes in each bag, like organizing it so it goes to each designer. And out of nowhere, all you hear is pew pew. And we like, like, you know, it wasn't no car, no fireworks. So before we could even like peek to see what's going on, all you heard was like car tires screeching, like somebody spent the block and just start shooting. Literally, y'all, dust was flying past me. So I'm like, it's hitting the window. This girl that I just met there grabbed me by my jacket. And like everybody just dove and hit the floor because it's like, no, they just letting it off. Like it was glass flying and everything. And like we're all just looking at each other like I've never had to duck on the floor. Like I've heard gunshots many times, like been close to him, all that, but like to the point where you got a straight duck, like get on the ground, nah. Scared to get up type. Like you not sure if they finish. My mentor, he run through the door, he like, yo, is y'all good? We like, is y'all good? Like y'all was the one standing outside. Like, is everybody good? But it ended up being nobody got hit. The store owners didn't even know this happened. They in the back. They like, yo, what? They come running out. What happened? It's like, yo, we just got shot at. Like, I had saw this post, right? It says sometimes a city can have energy and it can tell you if you're welcomed or not. And I really felt like everything that had happened to me in LA, I'm like, yo, I'm probably not welcomed in this city. Like, all that being said, this is obviously a story about what not to do. Situations vary, but I'm telling y'all, like, don't live with your friends if you can help it. I swear. Don't get money involved with your friends. It's always going to tear up the relationship, no matter what. It's always going to go left. No, I don't know if it was the guy that got escorted, shot. I don't know if it was the girl.
No, I thought it was the girls that got you. Pum, pum, pum. Oh, okay. Okay. But I told you, I think God's showing you. God been showing you all the signs. Like, yo, get out. I have more for you. This is not here. Sometimes we got to listen. We need to be a little bit obedient. We need to be obedient. We would get up and move and then struggle. And then we were chilling where we were at. Not everybody's meant to move. God will tell you when you need to move. Just like she said, sometimes you'll be in a city and you'll know if you're welcome. You will go through hell. Baby, I knew in Rhode Island I wasn't welcome. Baby, I went through the most hell in Rhode Island. The ghetto, that was the ghetto. I ain't living in Rhode Island. It ain't meant for me. But baby, I never went through so much in Rhode Island. Rhode Island, North Attleboro is not of me. I never went through so much, especially Rhode Island. And I knew I was not welcome in that city. That wasn't for me.
Girls who was shooting, I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's less important to know who was shooting or who they were looking for, and more important to know I took my ass home.
Well, good job. It was a lesson learned, and you learned from it. You got up and you left, baby, because it could have went left. Okay, it could have went left. It was an opportunity. You learn from it and you move on from it, because some people, it's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. And I'm happy that you came out in it alive, and I know you'll do well, because even in LA you was getting blessing on top of blessings. So I know wherever you're, hopefully you're back to Philly and I know you're gonna do well. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lesson learned. Okay, so baby, check them out. I always leave their information down in the description bar. Check her TikTok handle. I don't know, I heard TikTok is gonna be done, so I don't know. Yeah, check her out. You know, maybe she'll have a YouTube or whatever she does. Follow her. You know, I always leave the information down below because I'm very big about support. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
DJ Skylar, DJ Steven.